Dear audience, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome everyone to come to the live Assistive Technology for Life 2020, hosted in Taipei, Taiwan now. We are in a very wonderful exhibition. Today is the first day of the exhibition. We just had the opening ceremony, and it's a crowd of people coming to this place to see the product, service, and the solution provided by the companies. So today, and this, not just today, these 4 days, we invite several companies to come to the broadcasting room to share their product and their history. They are all glories of Taiwan. So right here, the second company I'm going to introduce is from Taiwan, the Rehabotics. And right here, we have a wonderful interviewee, is the CEO of this company, Mr. Huang Jianjia. So CEO Huang, would you like to say hi to our audience at the first begin?
Hello everyone, my name is Charles Huang, the CEO at Rehabotics. I'm happy here to see everyone online.
Yeah, we believe that guests will feel very wonderful seeing you too. So we are going to introduce the company. It is a very interesting and very functional company. Would you like to say something about overview about the company at the first beginning?
Okay, actually the Rehabotics is funded by the Taiwanese government, the Kejibu, and startup at 2016. So our company is focused on the Rehabotic devices for upper limb after stroke. So what we want to do is we want to help the patient who have the hand disability. So we want to develop some new products to help them to recover their hand function. That's what we want to do in the future.
Great. It's a government-founded and government-support company, and it's also a startup. And the startup company full of energy and a new innovation. But this time, the CEO Huang would like to share with us a very important and meaningful concept of the company called the mirror hands. Would you like to say something about these very special products?
Okay. The mirror hand is our first product, which is focused on the finger hand rehabilitation. So what the mirror hand do is that we connect the traditional occupational therapy, and then we put the automatic technology into the therapy room. So that it's okay to show this product.
Sure, that's what we want to see that too. So okay. Could you please come inside our studio? Wow, this is a mirror hand. Yeah, it's the first time I saw this one. Yeah. Please.
Okay. This is our device for a patient, which consists of a control box here, which is very small. It's just like a smartphone. And we also have a sensor glove here, which have 5 sensors in each fingers. And we also have an exoskeletal hand here, which can manipulated by the sensor glove. Okay. So as we know, the stroke patient almost have one side good and one side bad. Mm-hmm. So the sensor glove will put on the health part hand, and the exoskeletal hand will put to the stroke hand. Mm-hmm. So our device provides 3 motion mode. Okay, let me show you about our device. Okay, so the first mode is a single finger mode, which the fingers can move individually. So our technique can control the exoskeletal hand to move each finger. Okay, so we also provide 5 fingers mode. Okay, so if the patient can do the individual motion, we next will want the patient to try the 5 finger to move simultaneously. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is our 5 finger motion. Mm-hmm. Okay, and after the patient get some warm up, the therapist will ask patient to do some difficult task. This is what we call a task-oriented training. Mm-hmm. So we also provide a mirror guide mode here. So as we can see, the exoskeletal hand can be manipulated by the sensor glove. Mm-hmm. So when the health parts do any posture, the exoskeletal hand will do the very similar motion like the health part. So after this control, the patient can actually interact with real objects. So during the rehabilitation, the patient can get lots of sensory feedback. For example, touch. Can you hold a cup to take the bar and to hold a very tiny pin? Yes, to increase the difficulty to task to the patient, to help them to get more higher rehabilitation quality. Thank you.
How many single motion they can do right now so far? You scratch your hand and can you do extra movement?
Yes. For example, okay, let me show you some tools.
Okay, grab the cup, right? Yes. Very easy single motion.
Yes. Okay, so if we would like to do the training, the therapist will ask patient to do some task. Hold.
Okay, use the healthy hand right here.
Yes.
And this hand will mirror.
Hold.
The healthy hand.
And then to ask the patient to put the cup. To another cup.
Yes. Okay. And by the way, you try to rehabilitate this hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Good. It's a wonderful demonstration. People understand it with your healthy hand right here to make a single motion, and this will mirror the hand, the movement of his hand, and exercise the muscle or the skeleton.
Actually, we would like to train the patient's brain because the stroke is caused by the neurodegeneration or brain injury. So what we want to do is to stimulate or to make the injured brain area to compensate the function and to evoke the fingers movement, and then transfer the patient to connect the traditional occupational rehabilitation.
Oh, for the occupational therapy as well.
Right.
Okay, so they can do the job in the workplace, in the working place.
Yes.
Maybe in the field. Very wonderful application. So thank you. So do we enough demonstration? All right, good. Well, CEO Wang, we saw this demonstration is wonderful. So it combined the ICT and the machine product. The advantage of Taiwan, right? So all the mechanism, the parts, and the single parts all came from Taiwan?
Of course, yeah. Our device and our company from R&D and manufacture is all made in Taiwan. So we also get the Taiwan Excellent 2020.
Excellent.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wonderful award. 2020.
Yeah.
It means this year.
This year, yeah, right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, what is the next step? Because it could be the very wonderful milestone. What is the next step of the rehab robotics company, your companies?
Okay. Actually, the medical device, the most difficult thing is to let the product go into the clinical application. So our next step is to connect such as virtual reality or video games or EEG, the brain-machine interface, to enhance the motivation of the rehabilitation to stroke patients. Good. So for now, our product also get the TFDA and US FDA approval. So our next step is to develop the US market and the European market. At the same time, we also develop the Chinese market now. Yes. So I think the next year we will do more overseas market about our product.
Okay, so you're looking for some partners and distributors.
Yes, right. And medical users.
Medical users, institution, hospitals, such as the college.
Yeah.
All right, it's very wonderful. So the next step for the company will go into the overseas market and create more opportunity for business or licensing out. Well, that is a very wonderful strategy, not just for the single company, but the entire Taiwanese company want to go the same way. So before we conclude this interview, do you have anything to add to our audience?
Okay, I'm very happy here. So if you or online visitor interested us, please visit our booth.
All right, thank you, CEO Huang. Thank you for the introduction and demonstration. Thank you.